Hey guys, so have you guys ever owned a Windows device or just used one and like also used a Mac device simultaneously? Okay, not at the same time, but you've used both systems, right? You will always notice that for some weird reason, the Mac stays on for much longer than the Windows. And that's okay, I don't really mind that. My issue comes with when they advertise something like 10 hours and I'm getting closer to 3 hours, that's what kind of frustrates me. Okay, so here I have with me my Lenovo IdeaPad Flex 5. It's a laptop I've had for about 4 years now. It's been good to me, right? Minus the power efficiency of it. So this thing came advertised brand new with 10 hours. I barely got 5. That kind of frustrates me, right? So I was wondering, what's up with that? Why do manufacturers tend to give you a higher estimate to what you get? And I was like, okay, I understand it's because of the have a set, procedure as to how they're gonna check the battery percentage and give you that battery estimate. They'll use Wi-Fi is off, one video on continuous playback. Something frustrating that we would never do. So ultimately, I was like, I want to see what happens if I run a test following what we as students, professional people that are using it for light tasks, not video gaming, not video editing, just light tasks. So my laptop has an Intel Core i7 11th gen, the U variant, so it's supposed to be super efficient. But again, like I said, it doesn't really do the efficiency part right, and that's something I find frustrating. And that's why I'm doing this test. It has a base speed of 2.8 gigahertz and goes up to a maximum of 4.7 gigahertz. The battery was initially 52.5 watt hours, but now it degraded by 20%. So why I'm again doing this test is because of I would head to campus, then I'm having a lecture, and barely about 4 hours into my lectures, because my lectures tend to be 4 hours. At that 4 hour mark, that's when my laptop is dying. Just barely getting me by. Mind you, this is I think with all power saving settings. And I was like, okay, let's make a baseline. Let's see what a normal student would do. So they'll probably have Chrome open, Spotify open. They would probably find a couple of PDF documents and Word as well. And yeah, I did a test using, again, in the Windows settings, the battery settings, I kept it unbalanced. And then within my Lenovo, because if I have another layer that lets me control my fan speed, I set it to intelligent cooling. So the fan kind of recognizes the apps you're trying to open and then plays with the speed. If you need a lot of power, then the fan kicks in. If you don't, then it slows down, right? I got about 4 hours, 19 minutes. Not bad, but could have been better. So I tried battery saving, like on everything. Battery saving in Lenovo Vantage, battery saving in Windows. Heck, I even used Edge because of, let's be honest, the allegations Chrome can't really fight them. It sucks at battery life and also resource management. And you know what I got? 4 hours, 55 minutes. Okay, so that means I got maybe approximately, I was losing 20% each hour, which is fine. So even brand new, my laptop would not reach 10 hours. That's very, very evident. So I was wondering, what else do we need to do to get closer to that? And I found something. Okay, and as you can see, we've moved here to my laptop because I want to explain to you something called Intel's turbo boosting, which kind of works like a small, more usable overclocking. So usually your laptop or your CPU has a base speed, right? Now, how the turbo boosting works is it allows that base speed to be exceeded depending on the application you're opening, and it's to make it feel snappier, make it feel quicker. But there's a catch with it. With it, it makes your device ultimately consume more power, generate more heat. So the fan also turns on. And again, like I said, you lose your battery. So here, I'm going to show you how to switch it off, like how I did. Or not switch it off, but you'll see. So first of all, you want to come hit Windows R, or again, you can hit right click on the Windows button and hit run. And then you're going to type in regit in the run function, right? You're going to hit OK, hit yes. And then here, you're going to come in the description. I have this code that's set, right? You're going to come here, copy paste that code, put it at the top, very top right there. Let me just get that, hit enter. And then you'll have this page. You're going to hit on attributes and you're going to change this value from 1 to 2. Mine's already set to 2, but yours is going to be at 1. So you're going to put it to 2. hit OK, then close it. And then from there, you're going to be able to open up the control panel, if I can remember where control panel is. You're going to open up control panel, open power options, and then you'll see here, I've already created my different power plans. If I hit efficiency, come change advanced power plans, come to power management, processor performance boost mode is the one you want to focus on. That's where you see by default it's set to aggressive. Here I've already disabled it, and I'll explain why in a moment, but I find it weird that they hide it behind all these layers. It's just a bit unnerving. So as you can see, there are a variety of settings here, right? We have disabled, enabled, aggressive. I'm not going to talk about all of them, and feel free to experiment with what works best with you. But for me, I chose these specific three. For my first plan, efficiency, right? And on my first test, I decided to put it to disabled. So this completely switches off turbo boost. It'll never pass 2.8, and the CPU just, one, doesn't heat up as quickly. It never actually got hot once, so the fan never kicked in. And the only difference I noticed in terms of performance is that apps took maybe 3 seconds longer to load, but still not that different. Like if you have a phone and you put it to battery saving, it feels kind of like that. It doesn't feel monumentally disturbing. And the result, drum roll please, I got 5 hours and 53 minutes, a whole 1 hour extra just by doing this. So if my laptop was brand new, based off of that calculation again, I would get 7 hours and 32 minutes with it disabled. So I was like, okay, let's try a different test. Let's try it with efficiency enabled, where it will try its level best to keep it below it, but where it sees need fit, it will go above your base speed, which made sense to me. One, there's no lag between opening apps, so the 3-second delay is gone. And again, I got 5 hours and 34 minutes, which I just found ridiculous. Why they hide these settings? Because they want you to feel that snappiness when you open the device for the first time. They don't want it to feel sluggish, but in my opinion, they should just integrate it into the system if they can. I don't know. Again, I really don't know a lot of things, but if there's a way for you to add it so that it automatically detects and always maintains below it, and only when you open specific workloads does it exceed, that would make the most sense to me, at least. So yeah, now I have these 3 power plans where I have efficiency enabled on balance, performance where it's just on aggressive, and then disabled when I need to go, like a whole day, because now I know I can go a whole day. So let me know what you guys think about this feature. Try switching it on, try playing around with it, see how long you can get. Some people have ultrabooks. They can probably go now hit that 20-hour mark, which I could never hit. And the other thing you could do is also set in settings your laptop to hibernate instead of sleep when you close the lid. So it uses up much less power compared to sleeping, and it doesn't drain at all. It doesn't do the little sleeping or draining. I tested it for like a whole 8 hours. My laptop, 0 battery drain, and it was awesome. So let me know what you guys think. Remember, hit subscribe, enjoy the video, and just leave a comment, tell me about it. And again, any random features I tell you, I'll be sure to tell you.